On June 21, 1948, in a modest laboratory at the University of Manchester, history quietly changed forever. A refrigerator-sized machine known as the Manchester Baby flickered to life and ran its very first program. It was clunky, experimental, and had barely enough memory to store a paragraph. But it did something no machine had ever done before. It followed a set of instructions stored in its own memory. This moment marked the birth of the stored program computer, a design so revolutionary that every computer you've ever used, from your phone to your laptop to NASA's systems, is its descendant. Before this, computers were more like elaborate calculators, hardwired to perform specific tasks and reconfigured manually for each new job. The Manchester Baby changed that forever. With just 128 bits of memory, the Baby was barely more powerful than a modern toaster. But it didn't need to be fast. It needed to prove a point. And it did. That first successful test program calculated the highest proper factor of a number. Simple? Yes. But it proved that a machine could store and run code from memory, just like the human brain. The Baby's creators, Tom Kilburn and Freddie Williams, weren't seeking fame. They were engineers, tinkerers, dreamers trying to solve an impossible problem in post-war Britain. But their breakthrough was so monumental that it ignited a new era, one of automation, innovation, and eventually, artificial intelligence. Without the Baby, there would be no modern computing, no smartphones, no social media, no streaming, no ChatGPT. It cracked open the door to the digital world we now live in, and we've never looked back. Yet the Baby wasn't meant to be a final product. It was a prototype, a proof of concept. But like the Wright brothers' first flight, it demonstrated something humanity had only imagined: that machines could think in steps, learn instructions, and evolve. From that noisy lab in Manchester, a whole new industry emerged. Within a few years, stored program computers grew more powerful, more compact, and more accessible. The Baby's DNA spread worldwide, shaping everything from weather forecasting to medicine to space exploration. June 21, 1948, doesn't appear on many calendars of world-shaking events. But if you're reading this on a computer or phone, you owe a quiet thanks to the Baby. It didn't cry, but it did spark a revolution.